Well, hey, boy, howdy, boys and girls, men and women of all ages and walks of life. Welcome once again to the building side, or the playing side of the garage. Guess what? I got it done. Let me show it to you real quick. Here's a fake, remember it had a fake fender sticker on it when I got it. But I've modified it so heavily and changed it so much that I figure I just put my name on it because it was a fake to begin with. So I put these different pickups. They're AirTech pickups or RTech. They are noiseless vintage. And I have noticed a huge drop in volume from even my cheapy kit guitars pickups have more output than these. So I've had to crank up the air. You hear it over there kind of buzzing away. So a couple of questions for you guys out there if you're interested in this kind of stuff. I just stuck these old black witch hat speed type knobs on here. Do you like the black or should I put the gold barrels on there? Because eventually I would probably put the black barrels on there. But I like the contrast. You know, it's the same with these tuners. How do you like those strings, huh? Came like that from the factory. I kind of like the gold and black thing going on there. As you can see, I did my little cutout thing there. So that's what's going on with this thing. Look how dirty that fingerboard is just from me playing it yesterday. I took the finish off as much as I could on the fingerboard, and I took most of the finish off the back. It's smooth now, but most of that gloss is gone. Anyways, guys, I think it turned out halfway decent, you know, for having very little dough in it. So we'll put it on, we'll run through its paces, and I want you to notice something else. It is a little neck heavy, but in the double positions where it's like the middle and the bridge, middle of the neck, there's a huge volume drop, and I've got this middle pickup set up pretty high to where I would think it doesn't do that, but it does. But we'll fool around with that in the future. Hope you're having a wonderful and a blessed day. Today we are going to use the 59 Bassman Tone Master and the Boss Next Tone Special. And also, for your listening and dining pleasure, I made a brand new loop on that loop pedal, the RC300 that I got in trade for doing some work for a guy on a guitar. Anyways, I have not been able to get the #1 channel. It's got 3 different recording channels on it. I've never got that to record. So anyways, I just used 2 and 3. And I hope you don't notice it, but I think I'm getting in a rut on the kind of loops I make because some of them sound kind of similar. That's embarrassing. Must be my age. All right, guys, let's hook it up and listen to it clean first, and then we'll play a little music with it. By the way, I forgot to tell you that yesterday, as you can tell, I played it quite a bit. It worked like a champ. I came in here this morning to do this video, and it was dead. Couldn't get anything on it. I had to take it back over there to the bench and take it apart and wiggle a bunch of wires, and I don't know. I'm hoping it works for today. So let's just see how it sounds. Let's start on the neck. Okay, neck and middle. Now, it's not quite as apparent when it's all by itself without background music, but to me, here's the neck, and here's this. It's quite a bit quieter. I have to figure that out. I'm sure you guys have some kind of a theory. Pretty dark, too. Middle. Sorry, got carried away. This is the middle and the bridge. And the bridge. Now it's pretty saucy, but you know, it's not too bad. Anyways, guys, that's how it sounds. Let's just do a little playing, fooling around today. I hope you're having a wonderful and a blessed day. Have a great week next week. Let's let it rip, you guys. We'll play it clean a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and charge it up with some overdrive. Number 6. about as good as you're going to get today, guys. Anyways, the thing seems to work. But who knows that if you kind of hear a little popping and scratching going on, I obviously will have to take it back apart. And you know, it's got the little tiny cheapy pots in it. And the little cheapy green drop capacitor in it. And it's a box switch. Really cheap plastic box switch. So I just didn't want to spend a whole bunch of money on it. But I may end up having to spend at least some more time on it. Anyways, guys. That being said, what do you think? Should I keep black knobs on it for a little bit of a contrast? Should I put gold back on it? I don't know. But I'm asking you guys to leave me a comment and let me know. And let me leave you with this one very short little cool thing from Psalms. Give your burdens to the Lord and he will take care of you. Pretty darn simple and straight to the point. Once again, I love you guys for watching the videos. Thank you so much for the newer subscribers I've got. Don't forget to pray for your country, whatever country it is. And don't forget to pray for the world and the people of the world. Maybe slowly but steadily and surely we'll all get along a little bit better. That being said. And don't forget to pray for your friends, neighbors, and loved ones that need medical attention. Keep their thoughts and their prayers going to the Father and get as many as possible on the road to recovery. I'll see you in the next video. I got no clue what I'm going to do. So we'll see you then. Bye-bye, guys.